So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
The action has already started.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Szoboszlai. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah. Oh, no joy this time. Rice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a good run down the left. A good play on the left-hand side here. And that has been knocked clear. No goals as yet. Now it's Isak. Isak takes control of it and he's on the move. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's the crossfield ball. Calafiori. Gabriel. Very nicely done. This looks promising. And they can counter here. McAllister running with the ball. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's McAllister. Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah driving forwards. Rice. Looking for... Tries a shot! And he's had it nicked away. And the shot! He scored! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next...
Eze! And that has been cleared. And he's there to belt it away. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rice. Vitz. Now it's Rice. Liverpool leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Saka gets into some space. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He's a sharp little ball here. And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Everyone, please welcome.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Liverpool have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. McAllister, and it's Salah. Vitz, and he's intervened well there. Zubimendi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gravenberg. Vitz. And here's Isak. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And here's Vitz. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Gravenberg. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Gravenberg. Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball now. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So we've reached the hour mark.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
And it's Erdegaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Saka has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Rice. Gravenberg. Vitz. Always onto this. And he's got the beating of his man. Isak! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Frimpong. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Out of play for a throw. He's picked his way through. Vitz stood in. He's had a shot! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Calafiori chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Saka plays it across. Cleared without complication. Played back in. Szoboszlai. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Ødegaard. It's Saka.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
McAllister. Gravenberg. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Ødegaard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Passes short and sharp. Eze. He's got away. Rice. Ødegaard receives it in a good position here. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Zubimendi. Knocks it out wide. And here's Saka. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is
And here's Havertz.
number 22, Ekitike.
Liverpool
Substitutions
are
taking
looking to
place.
go forward now. Now it's
There will be
Gabriel
3
Jesus.
minutes added time.
Oh, what a ball! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And here's Jesus. Now it's Trossard, and he's found a way past. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. McAllister. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that? So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
The action has already started. Zubimendi, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ødegaard. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Robertson. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout.
Shoots! Eze, there's the crossfield ball. McAllister, crunching tackle. That has not gone well. He is starved of space and time. And it's Soboslai. He's going for goal! Amazing from McAllister. About as smooth as it gets. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the...
And the shot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mohamed Salah. Decent chance! Wirtz. That has been slung wide. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ødegaard. Liverpool have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He might be in here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Now Timber. Now it's Saka. And it's Rice. And here's Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! Off the post! He scores! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to... Isak! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Isak deserves a lot of credit for his...
Good effort from distance. Van Dijk. Konate. And it's McAllister. Pass somewhat off target. Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly.
1 minute added time.
Rice. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Isak picks it up out wide. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome the two sides.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Liverpool head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Isak, Wirtz, and he's had it nicked away. Saka, great vision. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Can he get on the end of this? Isak is in a really good position out wide. Zubimendi. And that is a little undercooked. McAllister. Rice. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Calafiori. Now it's Eze. Rice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here. He's having a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, that has changed the dynamics. He's tried one!
The attendance for this match was
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Robertson. Now it's Wirtz. Gets a good foot in there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's had it taken off him. Rice. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Isak running with the ball. Saka. Now Ødegaard. Saka carries the ball down the right. Ødegaard gets into a good position.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes
Wirtz.
on both sides,
Coming
actually.
on the field is number 22, Ekitike. Substitution in progress.
Szoboszlai. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Madueke tries making a foray down the right. Szoboszlai. And it's Gravenberch. Now it's Ødegaard. Madueke could try cutting inside here. And he's Ødegaard! In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And the shot! Frimpong gets it clear. Now, can they get him away?
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's being urged to shoot, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ødegaard. Now it's Madueke. And Gabriel Jesus. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's free, he has got space. Gravenberg. He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Gabriel Jesus! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. Alex Soboslai.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No way through.
3 minutes added time.
Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Spread out to the left. Lovely feet. Here, bullish header! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are cruising! And that's that. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mohamed Salah, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.
And now,
takes me
to all
back.
members of the crowd, I'd like to
And
ask
with that,
you
it's
to
time for me
join
to thank
in
Jim
wishing
Beglin
our
and to
birthday
wish you
boy
a very good evening.
Special birthday.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! Off the post! And he's gone direct here. Rice. Eze looking to run onto it. He's found a way through. Plays it in low. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Look at the space here. An uncompromising challenge. Pass somewhat off target. And it's McAllister. No, it's come to nothing. Spread it left. McAllister. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, this is takes a shot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He is just caressing the ball. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Rice. Zubimendi. Now it's Isak. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's neat. Szoboszlai, cross flung in towards the middle. Can he finish? He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Isak duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Konate. He's played it back. And he's been shifted off it. Zubimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rice. Szoboszlai driving on and making good progress. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. There he goes. And the finish! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now that's well seen too. Gravenberg. McAllister. Liverpool are looking to break at pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Liverpool have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And the game has already resumed here. Foot in. Now it's Eze. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gabriel. Calafiori. Now it's Rice. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Szoboszlai looking understandably energised after his goal. Timber cuts it out. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Now it's Gravenberg. Oh, Gravenberg! Really well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ødegaard. Saka. It's a promising position. Timber. Drilled in low. And he's managed to get rid.
The attendance for this match.
Can he spark a counter here?
306.
And here's Eze. Gabriel shot a goal! Szoboszlai.
Gabriel Jesus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's picked it up out wide. Saka. Ødegaard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Isak is onto this. Now it's Isak. That has been cut short. Timber. Now it's Saka. The less said about that pass, the better. Gravenberg. This looks promising. And he's intervened well there. Timber. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Great defending, strong and determined. Eze, and it's Rice. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now it's Isak. Now that looks a decent put. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
After 80 minutes.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Saka, he has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. Mohamed Salah. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Defending was strong and firm. Konate. Great vision. Great ball, and he's had a shot! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Tries to play it through. And he's searching. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Now it's McAllister. That'll be a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rice. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get on the end of this? Szoboszlai tries across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very... Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep...
Oh, shooting chance! And that was very necessary. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Eze has it out wide and in space. Gravenberg did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And smartly reclaimed. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he get on the end of this? Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Eze, that's going right the way across. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? It's goal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Isak. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is a great pick out. Oh, important interception. He's had a shot! Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vitz. Now it's Isak.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a sharp pass. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Robertson. Nicely spread. McAllister. Szoboszlai gets into some space. Mohamed Salah. Eze. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Threads one in. Calafiori looking to get on the end of this. Mamardashvili gets it clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zubimendi goes looking wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Calafiori played into space out wide. Some resolute defending there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Good read, needed to be. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. McAllister. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's had a hit! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Robertson. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might go even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the game has already resumed here. Liverpool finding their passes. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, played right into his path. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McAllister. And here's Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. Szoboszlai tries across. Rice. It's Saka. Saka carries the ball down the right. They get a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
No, again there's no way through. And it's Timber. Soboslai, who does have an assist to his name. Liverpool really do look to have it all sewn up here. And the through ball. Isak, and the finish! Goal! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
It's become a case of men against boys. Robertson.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Merino. Good driving run. That could spell trouble. Big chance! Real chance! It's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Saka. Merino. Now it's Isak. Great vision. Oh, good ball. Tries to pass it through. That is lovely.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mohamed Salah. Nicely weighted. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way through. Vids.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's intervened well there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Calafiori goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's a very decent... There's the shot! Against the crossbar! Isak. Isak goes on a run down the left wing. He's found a way through. Knocks it out wide. Looking for options for movement. Saka. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that...
Could be danger here. Calafiori. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh no, this does not look good. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah goes steaming forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Havertz. And that has been clubbed away. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Doku, Cherki, Doku, nice interception, well timed. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Neres. That has been slung wide. Turns back here, probably the best option. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability...
Can he finish? Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Foden, showing great feet there. He's found a way through. Crosses it in, and he's managed to get rid. De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. He's onside. He is just caressing the ball. And this is De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! They've done it! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be...
Here's a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Matheus Nunes. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Foden goes short. Guardiola. And again! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. De Bruyne. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's on it, can he get away? Tries to play it through. Corner it is. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 4 coming up here. Doku! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Cherki. And it's Rodri. Here's Rodri. Reinders is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That has been cut short. Doku. Good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Haaland. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's worked it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lukaku.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cherki. Played out to the left flank. Now this could be a chance. Neres. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. McTominay.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the pass is intercepted. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Foden is onto this. McTominay. Lukaku. And they can counter here. Now it's David Neres. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Reinders. And Guardiol. Cherki. And it's made its way to him. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that pass isn't
The
the best.
attendance for this match was 72,306.
It's a little off target. Played out to the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Bruyne. Now it's Højlund. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Foden. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. David Neres. Lukaku. Here's David Neres. Now it's Højlund. Now it's De Bruyne. And it's McTominay. And it's McTominay. De Bruyne. Cherki. And that's gone loose. Doku. Cherki. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's going to have his name taken. Ruben Dias. Distributed tidily. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Foden. Good take, and is he in? He's free, he has got space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Haaland, spread it left. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rayner gets flagged offside. Oh no, this does not look good. Goes for a shot! Anguissa. David Neres. And Anguissa. That's a sharp pass. This looks promising. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! David Neres!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
Big chance! Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball. Chooses to go cross-field. Doku. And Cherki.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Haaland. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. João Neves. Played back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I have always rated Lucas Hernandez as a hugely talented player who has really benefited from playing alongside some fine defenders in his youth, and now very much reaping those benefits in the way he's moving his game forward.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that's fabulous. Skims one in. Pinches it off him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fabian Ruiz. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's on it, can he get away? There's the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ramos. Fabian Ruiz! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Matheus Nunes. And it's Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Spread it left. Doku. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Half an hour played now. That's going right the way across. Cherki. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Doku looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Haaland, Cherki.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a decent clearance. Now it's Foden. Now this could be a chance. João Neves. Gonçalo Ramos does well to get it back. Vardiol. Doku. Over to the other side. Now it's Foden. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez. Good ball, good take. Rodri. Reinders. Over to the left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's neat. He has a look up. Chance! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Mateus.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 9.
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That pass isn't the best. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. That's good running with the ball. And it's Neves. Paris Saint-Germain, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha. And here's Doué. Vitinha is onto this. That's very neat. Oh, he's played it in low. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Now it's Doku. Cherki. That is good alertness. Marquinhos. Hernandez.
The attendance for
Neves.
this match was 71,550.
And it's Vitinha.
That's good play from him.
Great ball if he can get there. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, super ball! And he lines up a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Doku. Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well read, nice interception. João Neves. Out to the right. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Matheus Nunes opts to play it back, played out to the right. Foden plays it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Showing great feet there. And Kvaratskhelia.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Wriggles his way through, and it's Doué.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Reinders, and this is Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Mbappe is onto this. Gakpo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fix? He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Soboslai. Now it's Gakpo. Well-timed, excellent interception. Valverde. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Gakpo. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. Eder Militao did well to stay calm there. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. It's a promising position. Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No way through. And it's Valverde. Lovely feet. Strokes it back. And he cuts out the supply. So we're still where we started right now. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Robertson will play through for the wide man. And he's in on Soboslai! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Soboslai. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's found a way through. Drill. Great chance! Goal! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Isak demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the shot's on here. And he's shot a goal! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Frimpong. Soboslai.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Isak. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Bellingham. Wirtz, who does have an assist to his name. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Wirtz. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Wirtz. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Salah. Soboslai. He's going for goal! They just took too long getting forward.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. And he's picked it up out wide. Gakpo. Wirtz. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Well, and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he finish? Simple. And it's Salah. Threads one in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. It's Bellingham. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Salah. Frimpong. And here's Isak. He has a look up. Gakpo touches it back. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gakpo is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Soboslai with the short one. And it's Robertson. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, well played. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And here's Wirtz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Frimpong wins the duel this time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Frimpong. Salah. Some good work on the right flank here. Showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Picked out, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Frimpong. And now a sudden chance to counter. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Gravenberg. Chiesa.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He is through here. And he's opted for the long pass. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! He scores! Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
He's got away. Real chance here. And the shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Bellingham. Chiesa. That has been cut short. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. He might be in here. Shapes the shot. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. This looks promising. There's the shot. No mistake. They have stolen level at the last. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time. And the action has already restarted. Madrid, just real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, that's neat. They've got a corner here. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Now it's Szoboszlai. Hangs in a cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, Well, nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Robertson. That's Chiesa. He's under a lot of pressure there. Soboslai. Nicely weighted ball. Swept in. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot! Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Should have equalised.
Vinicius Junior really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Rodrigo. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai. Robertson. Konate. McAllister. And it's Salah. Extra time reaches half-time.
We are glad to inform you that today's
both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
McAllister. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni. And it's Szoboszlai. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it out wide.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Nice control. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Frimpong. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Just a quick request today for everybody.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.